All right, everybody, welcome to USA Bowl, Dallas, Texas for the Roto Sport Challenge Youth Bowling Experience. All right, so we got something new today. Out of the many qualifiers, I think there's about 40 youth competitors today. Usually we have the top 8 advance to match play. Today we've got something special. So we have 1 through 8 here on our featured pair, 11 to 14. We've also got 9 through 16 qualifiers on 17 to 20. So they'll be doing their individual brackets. We'll continue with our wall-to-wall coverage. And we'll bounce back and forth. We'll see how everything works out. So this is a new feature. All right, looks like Brady can't believe his strike over there. So we'll run through who we've got here today. Put some logos around here first. All right, so our 1 through 8 qualifiers. Our number 1 qualifier, JL Hammond, recently hot off her Texas Pepsi Championship. Nash Fitzgerald, Vivian Roberts, Alyssa Ballard, Keegan Alexander, Brandon Haas, Nolan Walters, and Andrew Kearney are the 1 through 8 qualifiers. And the way this works, number 1 bowls number 8, 2 bowls 7, 3 bowls 6, and 4 bowls number 5. All right. And on our extra squad over here, we've got Savannah Burgeon, Gannon Takiatsu, Ethan Long, Michaela Laura, Zach Smullen, and Desiree Burchette, Brady McDonough, and Morgan Davis. All right. So that's also quite a B squad to have there, too. So top 16 here competing are some heavy hitters. Morgan's been top 5 junior gold. Brady's been top 3 junior gold. So no shortage of talent here. All right, so it's Morgan. Morgan's crossing over. Getting them all to go. All right, Vivian leaving a 2-8. And Brandon Haas shooting at his 1-3. So the pattern here, it's a new pattern this week. It's a mystery medium pattern. The kids don't know what they're bowling on. They've just got to figure it out. The 1 through 8 qualifiers are bowling on fresh, previously unbowled conditions. And 9 through 16 are bowling on 3 games of burn. You got Ethan, two-handed lefty, coming in light, leaving a 1-2. All right, so Vivian up. She's starting her 5th frame. She's on opens, 63 after 4. All right, she leaves a 6-pin. Nash going for it. Can't quite pick that up. Be a tall order. All right, so Nash opens in his fourth frame. Keegan shooting the single pin. And they had some mechanical issues, but he spares his second frame after an open in the first. Brandon on 14. Light pocket, leaving a 4-pin. And Nash here, two-hander in the pocket, getting them all to go. JL pulls that one a little bit, goes to the nose. He's a 3-6-10. And Morgan shooting a 7-pin. Whiffs it. Keegan stepping out of it. Messenger goes in front of the 10-pin. He can't believe it. Can't believe it. Doesn't even want to see it. Doesn't want to see it. Don't show me that 10-pin. All right, so Zach, 17. Steps out of it. And gets, I think, 3-4 off the right side. All right, so Brandon on 13. Looks like he pulled that one, does. Crosses over. 3-6-9. All right, so JL. All right, JL finding success right there. Gannon shooting at the right rail. Brady on 19, stepping out of it, coming in light, getting the light mixer to go. All right, so Zach, lane 18 on an open at 51. All right, Alyssa Ballard on 12 gets the late. Gets it out, and Vivian stepping out of it, but finding the pocket, getting them to go. All right, so Keegan working on a spare, comes in high, gets it, gets 10 back. And Nash on 14, light mixer. Andrew Kearney, 12, two-hander. Looks good. Comes in a little light, leaving a 2-pin. All right, Nolan finding the pocket. All right, so our matchups are JL versus Andrew. And JL just left a 4-pin. And Alyssa versus Keegan. And they both train out of Ballard's Bowling Academy in City View in Fort Worth, Texas. So they are well aware of each other's strengths and weaknesses. All right, Vivian with another one. That's a double for her in the 7th. So she's extending her lead against Brandon. See Michaela here on 18. All right, high flush. All right, so the matchups here are going to be across each other on the scoreboard. So it'll be Savannah versus Morgan, Michaela versus Zach. Ethan versus Desiree. Gannon versus Brady. We got Ethan on 20, coming in high, big split, 4-7-10. All right, we've got some coaching going on in the background, some advice. See what Keegan's going to do. He's going to go for it, and he gets 2. All right, that was on a strike, so going to lose a little count there. Brandon leaving the 8-pin off of his spares. That puts him at 108 after 8. So JL starting her 6th frame. And JL just recently crowned Texas Pepsi champion. Bowled a 300 en route to that victory. Right, 5-pin there from Nash. Zach coming in with a strike. Brady here working on a double. And maybe, all right, Brady gets him out. Michaela on 17. She's on a strike, comes in high, 369.10. Savannah, she's on an open, 109. High, flush, gets him out. Gannon picks up his spare. Ethan, 19, light, lefty washout. Michaela picked this up, see if she can get the 9-pin. She does. Got it. All right, so Vivian on 3 in a row. Going for 4 in a row. I think there's a name for that. I'm not sure. And she gets it. All right, ham bone. All right, Nash hitting the 310, leaving a 6. All right, Andrew looking for the messenger. It doesn't come. All right, so Nash in the lead in his match against Nolan. That'll help keep him ahead. Andrew whiffs the 10. All right, Brandon leaves the 9-pin. Alyssa high. All right, the helicopter's not going to take anything out this time. Look on the high side. Like we're down to our 8th frame. Got Zach in the pocket, rings the 10. Can't get him to go. Morgan, 9th frame on a spare. It's a little inside. She gets some hold, but leaves an 8-pin. All right, so close match between Zach and Michaela. Savannah and Morgan. Close match. Yeah, it looks like Desiree can make this and put a lot of pressure on Ethan. She does. All right, Gannon can strike here. Some pressure on Brady. And he 3 ends. And messenger for Brady. Oh, he gets it. "13-year-old slinging wood around." bouncing off the wall. All right. Okay. Oh, we've got some matches that finished. Vivian took care of Brandon there, 199 to 126. So she'll advance to bowl the winner of JL and Andrew. And Alyssa light pocket for a strike. Keegan's going to need to go off the sheet here. Alyssa's giving him the business. Nash getting the 10 pin on his first shot in the 10th, so he'll finish 181. And Nolan won't be able to catch up from that, so Nash will advance probably to bowl Alyssa. And JL and Andrew still close. JL could have used that strike. He was on an open for 9th frame. Gets 9. All right, so Andrew spares his 9th frame. Puts him at 128 on a spare. And JL's going to pick that up and make it very difficult for Andrew to catch up. And Keegan leaves a 2-pin, comes in light. So those will be the matches. Looks like JL's going to beat Andrew and Alyssa's going to beat Keegan. We'll see what's going on our B bracket. All right, so Morgan got Desiree shooting her 10th frame on 19, crossing over. It's a 3-pin. All right. All right, so Brady's all right, so Brady, he's a 193, so he's going to defeat Gannon, and we'll move on to bowl Michaela or Zach. We'll see how that ends up. Michaela's starting her 10th frame right now. And Savannah over Morgan. Ethan's on a double here on 20. Little light for 4-7. Zach doesn't miss. Putting the pressure on. So he can go 165. And Michaela can make this and strike for 170. So gonna need to pick this up. All right, she does. Got enough of the 10-pin out, so she's at 160. So Zach's going to need this one. And he gets it. And Brady strikes in the 10th there. Puts him at 213. All right, Michaela needs that to cross over. Oh, and she gets it. All right, so that was her second shot in the 10th. So she's at 1. Oh, no, that was her fill. So she's at 170, so that will shut out Zach. Even though he goes off the sheet, 165. Close match. All right, so it'll be Brady versus Desiree. Brady left a big 4 there. Gonna pick that up. All right, so Brady will finish off 221. So he'll bowl Desiree, Michaela, will bowl Savannah. All right, so it's going to be Vivian versus Nash. Oh, I had these wrong. So they stay on the same pairs. So it'll be Alyssa versus JL. All right, so Keegan will finish 148. So Alyssa will advance against JL. We've already got Vivian and Nash going head to head, wasting no time. So Vivian steps out of it a little bit, comes in light, leaving a 3-pin. And Nash steps out of that, but finds the pocket for his 5th frame strike. So he's at 93 on the strike after 5. So, all right, little last second hook. Vivian picks up her spare. So she started open, spare, split, strike, spare. So she's at a little bit of everything. And she's at 65, so a little bit behind Nash. Got some catching up to do. And that's going to be high. Trips the 4-pin out. Pin action. All right, so matches on the B bracket. Brady and Desiree. Desiree getting ready for her first shot. I think Desiree last year's U15 Girls Pepsi champion. So again, these are mystery conditions that they're bowling on. They just know it's medium and it's hard. So we're not seeing a strike fest, but we're seeing kids trying to figure out a lane pattern and make adjustments and score and beat their competitor. So the point of this isn't high scores. It's being able to figure out a pattern that you don't know quickly and do the best that you can. Brady getting a little outside, getting a little light, but getting him to go. Looks like he's throwing a pitch black there and a little bit of urethane. See if that holds up. So after this round, then the higher seed will get to pick what pair they play on. And that's more inside than his last shot. Yeah, so 410. And Michaela not getting those. All right, so Alyssa and JL have started. And Vivian and Nash are almost done. All right, so Vivian needs this and needs to go off the sheet to have a chance against Nash. And JL and Alyssa are tied after 1. All right, JL coming in high there, leaving 4-7. Vivian, all right, picks it up. All right, so Desiree struck in her second frame to take the lead. And Savannah shooting a 10-pin, needs it to hang on. It does not. And Desiree leaving a 3-pin. And, all right, she gets the 7 out. All right, Desiree. All right, got it. So she's spare strike spare after 3. And Michaela looking for her spare, and she's going to get it. And our low side, they're having some mechanical problems. All right, Brady needs some hold there. Gets it. All right, so he's spare, split spare. We go see Alyssa here on 12. That looks pretty good. Yep. All right, Nash picking up his spare. Vivian, this is her fill shot. And that is just for the score because she cannot catch Nash. Nash is 195, so he'll be on the plus side for this one. So he will advance to bowl the winner of Alyssa and JL. And he's going to go to a 5. All right, JL, high flush. So she's spare strike. We just jump in to see Desiree keep the Greek church. And we've seen this made before at Youth Scratch Masters, Plano. Atharina Mente picked up the Greek church live. Desiree, though, going for the count. Playing it smart. So she puts up 63 after 4. Savannah, all right, making an adjustment, picking up the 10 pin this time. All right, Desiree coming in light. 1, 2, 4, 10. Oh, JL, and she's shooting a 3, 6. And got it. If Desiree can pick this up. Oh, almost. Slides the head pin over, but she wraps it around the 10 pin. It will not go. So Alyssa on a double. 4th frame. That looks good. That is. All right. All right, Brady goes 3 in a row after 5. So Michaela shooting another 10 pin. So I've seen a lot of those corner pins today. So again, it's a mystery medium pattern. Some version of a sport shot. USA team trials usually. All right, speaking of 10 pins, Alyssa left a 10 pin, and Brady did not. So he goes 4 in a row after 6. So he's making life difficult for Desiree. And Michaela finding the pocket. And Alyssa picks up her 10 pin. So she's at 109 after 5. Savannah's her 5th frame. Crosses over. Leaves the 610. And Desiree picks up her spare. 4 pin. All right, so JL doesn't like it. It rolled out on her. 2, 4, 8, 10, it looks like. All right, so Desiree trying to close the gap on Brady. It looks pretty good. That's as good as it gets right there. So striking the sixth. And Savannah also striking the sixth. Dale going for it. And can't get the 10 to go. Brady doesn't like it. And that's why. 410. I think that's his second 410. All right, so that opens the door for Desiree. She can keep putting marks up and close the gap. And Michaela, 310s. So JL trying to, 410, but trips the 10 late. All right, Brady got one. He's at 144 after 7. Michaela doesn't get the 10. And JL picked up her spare over there, you saw. All right, light hit. Brady leaves a 10 pin. Kayla's going to go and crossing over. Alyssa stands up on it. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 10. All right, Brady picks up his 10 pin. All right, so that puts him at 154 on the spare after 8. Michaela shooting her single pin. Gets it. Alyssa gets 2 to open. Puts her at 123 after 6. Still in the lead. She's going to need some marks if she's going to maintain that lead. Savannah crushing it with a double in her 7th frame. All right, so Desiree on a double. So she's putting some heat on. Crosses over. Alyssa right in the pocket. So Desiree leaving the right rail, 136.10 on a double, so she'll lose a little count in the 9th. And doesn't convert. So JL goes through the nose. 369 looks like back there. Yep. All right, so Brady will shoot his 9th and 10th. Mark here would help him. And that's a mark right there. It's the best mark you can get. So he can go 224 off the sheet. And Michaela with the 245. Yeah, 45. And 1 pin here will do it for Brady. And he gets 10, so cashes in his insurance policy. And so he'll advance to play Savannah or Michaela, whoever wins. Looks like Savannah's probably going to take this one. Go over to JL. The 8th light. That is a bucket. Yeah. All right, Brady with another one. Putting the hurt on. Michaela gets the 7 to go. All right, so the lead qualifier, which would be either Savannah or Michaela, depending who wins, qualified ahead of Brady, so they will get the choice of pair. Traditionally, people choose to stay on their pair unless they're having a disaster. Savannah's not, so I imagine she will pull Brady over to her pair, especially after he bowls a 2-teen or whatever he did. And JL was the number 1 qualifier. Alyssa was 4. Nash was 2. So depending who wins depends on what pair they're going to go to. All right, so Brady, 223. So undoubtedly Savannah will pull Brady over to her pair. Get him off where he just shot 2-something and 223. Him to figure that pair out. All right. And Alyssa goes through the nose. All right, so we're going to move our B bracket camera and we'll leave the Alyssa JL match on as we move the other camera, and we'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, so we got our B squad moved. All right, so Savannah off to a good start. That score just a little bit. All right, so yeah, Savannah pulled Brady on over, and that's why first shot, just gotta figure it out. So that one goes high for him and leaves a 310, while Savannah just keeps on striking. All right, so JL finishes 184, and Alyssa I need a double. And doesn't like that one either. All right, and that will do it. All right, so Brady spares that one up. And Alyssa. All right, so Savannah goes off the right side. All right, so we're going to move our A bracket camera around, and we'll leave you with the B bracket as we get that sorted out, and we'll be right back.